Welcome again, Military Guna TV. Thank you very much, people, for joining me. All right, so any amount of people in the house, smash the like button as early as possible. Delano, big up. Thank you for jumping in, chat, Delano. So you don't know where we're going with this one tonight. You know exactly where this one is going tonight. People, you know I love to do the comparisons. I love to reel up my statistics. This is what I love. But we're going to do a comparison. We're going to do a brief, in-depth review on three players, three Jamaican midfield ballers. I mean, definite ballers, people who we know can do the job, and people who are definitely going to be looking out for and see how well these guys perform in the coming World Cup. If some of them get selected, that is if they get selected, but definitely, people, this is what we want to go through. This is how we want the night to go down. So definitely Kevon Lambert, Ravel Morrison, and Daniel Johnson. Three notorious names that always been called, and a lot of people, a lot of dispute. I mean, a lot of dispute over them, out of those three names. So, but big up, people. Thank you very much for jumping in. And you know the rule. The moment you hit in the chat room, you must hit the like button. You must hit the like button. So we have to go into in-depth details on what's going to happen for this one tonight. So people, so first of all, you guys saw my last video that I did on the players. I'm starting a new series. So it's basically called Reggae Boy Watch. This is going to cover like basically an overview of the players playing whatever weekend. So every Monday I'll be doing a Reggae Boy Watch, and I'll be selecting 4 or 5 players to cover that played over the weekend, and we'll do a brief overview of what they did over that particular weekend. I'll be doing that leading up to the Gold Cup, because we want to know when we reach the Gold Cup, we can do a reference and said, we went to all of these players during that time period, and these players were the best performers. So when we see Theodore Whitmore, when Tapa picked that side, we can definitely say, all right, this player was performing, that player was performing, this player was performing, and there can be no argument. So if you guys stay tuned and keep in contact with my channel and watch the Reggae Boy Watch and looking for the covering during that time period, you will see who are covering during that time period. Brownman said, security guard, big up, watching from Antigua. Massive respect, bro. Hopefully it's not too late. K-Show, big up, bro, big up. Much respect. Leonardo Clark, there. Big up, everybody are jumping in chat as early as it starts. Love the logo. Yes, Delano. It's a Primo Vision deal with it for me. So, but much respect, people. As I was saying, people, I want you guys to keep tuning, because I have a new show coming every Monday, every single Monday morning. I will be covering a particular set amount of Reggae Boys that perform over the game weekend. What that is going to do, people, that is going to allow you guys to see the players that have been performing during the time period. So when Gold Cup come, so whenever Gold Cup reach, you can't say Gold Cup team was selected based off feelings or who tipped Mr. Whitmore think was the better baller. But he must select the Gold Cup squad of who we can see as the best baller. So if you continue watch the program, stay tuned to all of them programs there. You'll definitely understand what I'm saying. So you know you can't say, so if we said let's put in Daniel Johnson and cover Daniel Johnson 3-4 weeks, we cover Daniel Johnson with outstanding performance leading up to the Gold Cup. And if on the day when the Gold Cup squad announced and Daniel Johnson is not in the Gold Cup squad, we can definitely put up arguments that the team is being selected off feelings. We can bring up to that, say the team is being selected off feelings. So stay tuned, people, and we will run through that definitely. Yes, Devon Smith, massive respect, Devon Smith, for jumping in. So that is what I have planned for you guys. So stay tuned to that, because I don't want when Gold Cup arrives, when we are nitpicking who is the best player to go. Anyone who tune into the show can know that these are the players who have been performing week in, week out, and they deserve to play in the Gold Cup squad. So people, even leading up to the World Cup, what time Monday morning? Oh, it depends on your time span, Brown man. It depends on your time span. In Jamaican time, I'll be doing that every Monday morning, 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. Jamaican time. Every Monday morning, 9 a.m. It might be a bit too early, so you guys can maybe tell me what time would be best for you on Monday. If so, I'll do it maybe in 8 o'clock region, where with 8 a.m. region for Jamaica time. Even if you guys you will see it on the rewatch, so you guys can tune in. We'll go through all of those players. So gradually we must complete at least 30, 40 Reggae Boys who is in the gene pool, who is in the pool, the pond that we can select from. Big up Andy McNally, much respect. Big up Barney for jumping in. So people, that is what button, molest it, curl up on the like button like a lizard on a lip. Go and curl up on that like button, people, and hit that like button, thump it, stab it, abuse the like button, people. Much appreciated. So the notifications can go out and wake up every other Reggae Boy fan. Is it true that Ivan Toney is leaning towards Jamaica? Yes, that is the news that I'm hearing. Even Redman now, Nathan Redman. But the problem is, where would Nathan Redman play? What position? I will definitely cover that on a different show. But is there space in the squad for Nathan and Redman? Devon Sitwell, I like Daniel Johnson and Morrison. Two good players, two quality players. So what we're gonna do now, people, we're gonna run across. So let me see. People, voter fans, who should we left wing? Big up Leonardo Clark. Massive respect. Thank you for jumping in, people. Much respect to everybody who is in the chat early. Seems as if you guys have the notification. Please, people, turn on the notifications so you can, as the show drop, you can get it. So remember to click the notifications. Also, smash the like button as well. So we definitely will be going into the players already. So I know you guys are anticipating. So let me see, who should I start it? I'm trying to figure out who should I start it. All right, so let's go. I'm going to save I'm going to save the hottest stuff. I'm going to definitely save the hottest one for last, because this is the one that caused a lot of friction. So I'm starting off with, let me see. Kevon Lambert. Let's go with Kevon Lambert. He's the first one we're going to divulge in and find out how well he's been playing and what he has to offer, because we need to know. We need to know what these players have to offer. It's not a case in which we hear that they are playing a lot of football, and we're hearing things that they are playing football and they're scoring goals and all these type of things. We want to know, what are they doing? Are they playing good football? Week in, week out, are they playing proper football? Because we already know that moving into the World Cup, we need players who are fully fit at 100% running. But we'll definitely see about that. But we'll save Ravel for last. So we're starting with Lambert and move on to Ravel. Because I know Ravel have a lot of fans. I didn't even know that Ravel. I never knew Ravel had so much fans in Jamaica. But his fan base is massive, and that you hear the term dieharded. That is the Ravel fan base. Very, very dieharded. But the good thing about it is that we see the quality that he possesses. So I understand the reason why the fans believe that he should be a showing into that Reggae Boy team. But there's so much things. So people, if you're new here, please hit the like. I'm going to tell you what I told anyone who came early. What I'm doing, people, and every single Monday, I have a show. It's called the Reggae Boy Watch. What this show does is, I'm going to highlight 4 or 5 players, Reggae Boys, who are on overseas duty, playing their football overseas, and I'm going to cover them and show you how well they perform over the game week. That is what I'm going to do. So when I do that, I'll publish that I'll do that every Monday morning, people. So listen out for that. That is the reason why I want you to hit the notification button. So as soon as these content drop, you get it on your phone, or your laptop, or whatever you get it on. Antonio has to strike. Delano says Ravel Morrison is so overrated. Well, people, look at the screen. You see the background? People, remember, look at the background, people. I want you guys to look at the background. I want you guys to have a good look at the background. Hopefully you're seeing it. DJ does big up DJ does for jumping in. And Ravel at the man. Welcome DJ does. So we're gonna run through some of the big up DJ does. Ravel is over great. But the truth about it, people, if you haven't seen it, make sure you go and check out. I did a Ravel clip on night showing him skills and goals and those things. Make sure you check out that, people. Very, very talented. Nice goals. Free kick. Taking on entire defense and going on to score goals. So, people, first person one we're going to touch is Kevon Lambert. He's the first man on the cutting board. So, the good thing about it is the age bracket. I like the age bracket. Kevon Lambert, nationality Jamaican, playing his football as Phoenix Rising FC. 24 years of age, pretty tall, really tall as well. Mr. Primo Vision, welcome. Thank you for jumping in the chat. Delano said Jamaica make Ravel to be the next Iniesta or Zidane. As Mr. Primo Vision said, he's a good player, but might need a bit of consistency. But I think that if he should solidify himself with a good team, you can see the best out of Ravel. That is what I believe. So he wears shirt number 21. So he's a central midfield, as you guys can see. But I think he plays a bit of defensive midfield just the same. Now, people, look at his ratings. Look at his match ratings. 6.7, 6.8, 7.1, 7.6, 7.1. Really good match rating. So, people, one of the things you guys should look at is the heat map. Look at how intense the heat map is. You see that red area? It is showing the amount of work he's doing inside of the midfield. But if you guys can look, he's predominantly doing more defensive work. He's predominantly doing more defensive work. So you guys can factor in that he's that type of player. So there's a lot. All his sofa score ratings are above 7, except one 7.6, 7.6, 6.7, 6.8, 7.1. So these are really good statistics for the player. For the player. Let's move over to the games that he have been playing. He played a total of 17 games. Started all 17 of those games. So started all 17 minutes per game, 94 minutes, which basically means that he's played all games, completing those games. Really fit. That means he has to have an engine. He has to have an engine going. Score 1 goal. Scoring frequency is really low. Goals per game, 0.1 goals per game. Shots per game, 1.4. So he's averaging every game he's taking 1 or 2 shots per game. Big chances missed, relatively 1 a game. That is if he's in the position to get a big chance as well. He has 3 assists. That is good also. He accumulates 63 touches, 0.4 per 90. That is relatively a lot. That's a lot of movements per 90. As you guys can see on his heat map, really good. Big chances created, 2 big chances created per 90. Very good statistics as well. So these statistics are very well in favor of Kevon Lambert. So we go a bit deeper in this. Let me run through some of the comment. Leonardo said, remember the league he played in. Yeah, I am factoring the league as well. But you have to remember that despite you have so much players playing in a smaller league right now, because look at Neymar. Barcelona got Neymar from down in the Brazilian league. I'm not saying it is worst league. But that is where Barcelona went and got Neymar. So much talent in these small leagues, people. So don't underestimate or write off some of these leagues. A lot of talents are in some of these leagues. Kylian Mbappe is from the French league, and so look how many people are saying that the French league is not good. Yeah, but we can't look at those things. So let's move on to more of his stats in regards to passing. He has 3 assists, as I said. 0.7 key passes per 90. Accurate passes per game, 39.5 accurate passes per game at an 81% completion, relatively good as well. Accurate passing in his own half, 23.9 at 89% as well. Very good. So these are good statistics that he has to offer. Accurate passing in opposition half, 15.6 at a 70% accuracy. Accurate long ball, 3.4 per 90 at 54%. Accurate chip passes, you know those fancy chip passes that we love to talk about. to 2.2 per 90 at 58%. Accurate cross is 0.1. So these are good statistics for him as well. So guess what now? The defensive era in his game is something we have to take in consider because we want to start with that particular position. That position was evidently a big problem for us against the USA. So if we don't sort out our midfield, put in players who can do the midfield role, we will find ourselves in that same dire situation against USA again. And in the World Cup, I am sure we will face USA. It is like white on rice. It's a must. It is a must. It's like Bodos and Neil. You have to join. Bodos and Neil is a must. So we definitely go face USA. So can't write that off as well. So interception per game, 2.2 interception per game per 90. Tackles per 90 has get 1.6. Really, really good. Win possession 0.5 time per 90. Dribble pass, relative one time for 90, them pass, they beat him. Clearance for the 90, 1.6, almost 2 clearances for the 90. So these are good statistics. Successful dribbles, 0.9 at 88%. Very, very good. Very, very good. Total duels won, 6.8 at 55%. Ground duels, 3.6 at 47%. So definitely, these are some good statistics for Kevon Lambert. Who we're going to move on to next? We are going to move on to Daniel Johnson. Definitely we'll move on to Daniel Johnson. So definitely good statistics for Lambert right there. Some good statistics, which means that he's definitely playing some good football. As you guys can see, look at the SOFA score rating at 7.04. 7.04 SOFA score rating. Very, very good performing people. Let's move on to the next one. So let's cover some more comments. John Arda, big up, much respect John Arda for coming in. Patterson. Ravel should play for Jamaica, even if he doesn't find a club. Let him build his game time with the Reggae Boys. And that is a good talk. That is a good claim, John Arda. But the thing about it is, do you think that we're going to have the space and time? The space and time to facilitate build and working in a player into match fitness? Will we have that glorious moment or time period to work him into starting full match fitness? We have 6 games in the Gold Cup leading up to the final. Will we have that sufficient time? What if all the games are not that easy? And we're finding it very difficult to even score a goal. You can't put on an unfit player in those particular times when you need a game changer. We can depend on him to be fully fit by that time, but it's going to be difficult. But what I think can happen is this. Maybe, definitely maybe, for Daniel Johnson, one of the things I realized is that maybe it's a case in which he's keep or maintain the match fitness. Yes, he might not get playing time, but stick around with Sheffield Wednesday, play some football, and train with them, build that match fitness whilst leading up to the Gold Cup, and so that when the time come around, you can prove that. One of the things that I realized that Ravel is doing, even Tyreek Maggie, I see doing the same thing, doing video sketches of them in training sessions. So it's basically hard evidence that they're continuously training despite no game is being played. So that is something that we all have to look at as well. All right, so Brownman Security Territory. Brownman said, but them league are much better than Jamaican league. Definitely. A lot of those leagues that we are scrutinizing, many of those leagues that we are scrutinizing, it is those leagues supersede the RSPL. Those leagues slap away the Red Stripe Premier League miles away. People, remember to smash the like button. I would really appreciate if you guys hit the like button. Mr. Primo Vision said Daniel Johnson is the best of the bunch in my opinion. Ooh, well, we're going into Daniel Johnson right now, so we're going to get a deeper look. People, please remember to smash the like button. People, come out of the comment section. All you got to do is close the comment section and hit the like button. It is free, and it is the best way of showing me support that you actually like the content. It's the best way of showing me support that you actually like the content. So as Mr. Primovic, he said, he believes that Daniel Johnson is the best out of the bunch. But Daniel Johnson has to prove himself just the same. And we will get into that right now as well. We will definitely get into that. Delana, tell me how much likes is on the video as well. I would really like to know how much likes is on the video. So let's get into that. So we're going to bring up Daniel Johnson on the screen to see what he has been doing, how well he's been performing. And let's see if we're going with a midfield three. I will go over to that as well. If we're going to use a midfield three. So we'll definitely work on that and see. People look at my back screen, as you guys can see. Old-time Reggae Boyz, still active. So Daniel Johnson, age 28, relatively old, is older than actually Kevon Lambert. Left foot as well, preferred for left foot as well. Shirt number 11, as you guys can see. His statistics are relatively calm. Match ratings, played against Bournemouth, Sheffield, even Norwich, played against Norwich on the 2nd of April. Look at that. The heat map is not that up. 17 likes, okay. People, 11 watching, 17 likes. Anyone who haven't hit the like button as yet, I have 13 watching now. If you haven't hit the like button, please go and smash the like button. I want to get this like target 30. Going for the like target at 30. Definitely, people, going for the like target at 30 likes. Nothing below 30 likes, people. So going for the like target of 30 likes. So people, as you guys can see, look at the heat map in comparison to what we just saw with Kevon Lambert. Kevon Lambert heat map was really dense, and Daniel Johnson actually played more games. So so let's look at it now. Definitely, we have match played, 33 games played for Daniel Johnson. He started 24 out of those, which is significantly good. Daniel Johnson is more attacking minded, as you guys can see. Most of his touches are in the opposition half of the game, which is very, very good as well. Minutes per game, 63 minutes, so it means he's getting sufficient game time. So we have to worry about him. He's been featured in Team of the Week 3 times. 3 times, people, he featured in Team of the Week. Scored 4 goals. Very, very good as well, which means that he has the goal scoring boot. Goals per game, 0.1. Shots per game, 0.5. Big chances missed, 0.2. So we have to move away from that as well. So passing now, people. You have 3 assists. Very good as well. So Daniel Johnson is proving himself so far. The thing about it is that his SOFA score ratings is significantly lower than Kevon Lambert's own, but he's pushing very, very good figures. Statistically wise, he's pushing very, very, very good figures. And we all know, we watch these players and know that these players have the quality and the talent. So let's move on down to touches. He averages 35 touches per 90, and we saw where Kevon Lambert averaged over 60 touches per 90, which is very, very good, because those are the type of midfielders we want. We want high touch midfielder. If you want to dominate a midfield, you have to use high touch midfielders. You have to use high touch midfielder. Big up Jerome 876. Jerome said Anthony injury, hamstring injury. Whoa, how long will it be out for? Did the news came out, Jerome? And that is bad news. So definitely by tomorrow morning, I'll be doing a press release on that as well. You guys know that I'll definitely keep up to date. So that my shattered is, let me see, is availability for the Gold Cup. He might shatter his availability for the Gold Cup. So people tell me, Jerome, tell me how long he will be out for. If you're just coming in, people, smash the like button. I have only 16 or 17 likes on the video, and you know we're here to enjoy ourselves, people. Smash the like button. So accurate passes, people, 20.4 accurate passes at 78%. Not that much, but we can work with that as well. Accurate passing is owner of 6.5 at 86%, which is relatively good. Accurate passing opposition of 14, which is good, which means that he's definitely a more attacking-minded person, having more passes inside of the opposition half with a close accuracy. Blessings, Ian Campbell. Much respect. I salute you. Thank you for jumping in. Much respect. As you guys know, people, as they come in, just smash the like button. Smash that like button. Accurate long ball 0.8 at 38. Thing that we can work on. Defending, because you all know we're working with players moving into the defensive midfield position. So his defensive stats are always important, or just the same as important, people. So interception per game 0.4. Kevon Lambert was actually 2.2 interception per game. Tackles per game 0.8, and Kevon Lambert one was 1.5 per 90. Possession 0.7. So Kevon Lambert's statistics right now seems a bit better than Daniel Johnson. Yes, we can sway and say the league and all these type of things, but definitely football is played on the field, and that is also a factor. People, smash the like button for me, please. Successful dribbles 0.5, almost the same. 6.5%. Total views 2.3. 42% completion. Ian Campbell said Antonio won't be out for long. They said it will be 1 to 2 weeks. That is very, very good, people. That is very, very good. Hopefully, it's just from 1 to 2 weeks. Big up Andrew Allen for jumping in the chat. Bro, you can't compare the two together. Daniel played in a higher league than Lambert. All right, so that is a good claim. That is a good claim, Andrew. The thing is now, these are the same players that we will be looking forward to play for Jamaica, right? On the day, we have to know, leading up to selecting that team, despite one playing in a higher league. Because remember, Michael Hector is playing in a higher league, but he's not getting sufficient game time. Michael Hector is playing in a higher league than Lewis Baker, even than Kevon Lambert, a higher league than Daniel Johnson as well. But statistically, and you can see, Michael Hector hasn't played football in such a long while. It's a reason why he haven't been playing football. It's a reason why Michael Hector is not playing football. And we definitely saw that on a game, in the game against USA. He was really, really poor. But guess what? Look at this now. Players such as Liam Moore, who are playing in a lower league, Bell, who are playing in a lower league than the Premier League, because Michael Hector is in the Premier League. These guys are all playing in a lower league. Put on a performance, and they stand out for themselves. They really put on a performance and outdo themselves. So you have to factor in that, people. Yes, we might say it's not a lower league. So yes, we might say it's a lower league, and that is the thing that people use. That is the excuse. That is the excuse that people use. People are going to say, all right, so Military Guna is playing in a lower league, so he can't be as good as the player that is playing in the top league. That is what you're saying. Look how much players in Real Madrid are not good enough as some players that are playing in lower tier in the Premier League. Definitely, you understand what I'm saying. They might not be first team players, but that is how it is. You have quality. It doesn't matter which league. There's always quality down there. Last season, Jack Grealish was getting relegated. And this season, Jack Grealish is one of the best players in the Premier League. So it varies, people. It varies. Yes, we might say the league might be different, but you have to understand that these players are actually coming from somewhere as well, and they can step up. A lot of these players can step up. That we're saying the league matters. Jerome said the news came out earlier today. Moy said they're not sure how bad it is. Ooh. So I'll do an update on it tomorrow. So I'll do some research tonight and find out, and early tomorrow morning I'll get the update and send it out as soon as possible. Jerome said Hector is a liability right now. So see, that is what I'm talking about. But see, out of the Jamaica Reggae Boy squad that played on, let me see, the entire Jamaica Reggae Boy squad that played on against USA, Hector was playing in the highest league. Hector was playing in the highest league out of all of those players. He was playing at Jamal Lowe, Andre Gray, Liam Moore, Pinup, Tilt, Wes Harding, Mariappa, Kevon Isaacs. He was playing in a higher league than all of these players. But it goes to show that the league does not necessarily mean that. Ian said Kevon Lambert plays in a bush league, and it's unfair to Kevon to compare him to Johnson. That is what I'm trying to do, Ian. I'm trying to move away from just comparing players because of the league that they are in. That is what I'm trying to do. Because so much people are saying that even the French league is bush league. People are saying even championship is bush league. Right across the board, people are saying the Belgian league is bush league. But all of these quality players coming out of those leagues. So much quality players coming out of those leagues, people. So We don't want to scrutinize any league and say the league is bush league. Let's use a particular player, for example. Michael Hector. Okay, so Delano said Hector plays in EPL, but we all know that he's not good enough. That is what Delano said. But that is the thing about it. Are you saying that Michael Hector, if you should compare right now Michael Hector to Liam Moore, who would you say is the better player right now? Michael Hector versus Liam Moore. And one is, and definitely you're going to say Liam Moore, and Liam Moore is playing in the lower league. So I'm not comparing them based off the league. I'm comparing based off performance. That is the reason why I'm going down to the statistical aspect of the game, where these things count. Respect. So see, exactly. We have to look at how each player fits into our setup. Definitely. That is the reason why people, if you're just joining, please smash the like button. This is what I'm going to do, people. I have a new show coming out. It's called the Reggae Boy Watch. I did the first video today. No, I did it yesterday. You can go and check it out. I'll be covering all Reggae Boy players over the weekend, whichever game they play over the weekend, and doing the coverage on Monday. Every Monday, you guys will get that report, and we'll see how best these players are performing. Now, I'm going to do that leading up to the Gold Cup. So when the Gold Cup comes, we can definitely nitpick and say this player was playing good based off of, or we have researched him and his performance have led up to the Gold Cup. So if we should say, all right, so we're watching Liam Moore and a pin-up. Week in, week out, we're bringing out reports. Every Monday morning, you're getting reports that these players are dropping 10 out of 10 performance every week. Every week they're dropping 10 out of 10 performances. Then now, when the Gold Cup arrives, none of Liam Moore or Pinnock is in the starting lineup or in the squad. So then there we can say, no man, this squad is being picked off bias, friend thing, or anything like that. So that is what I'm trying to do, people. I'm going to cover those players. So when Gold Cup come, everyone who watches channel and watch what I do will definitely know which player is suited to go into the team, because we don't want to cover players or bring players in the team that weren't cutting it. They weren't cutting it. We don't want to do that and just shoehorn them into the squad. So Delano said more. Coach said the coach will pick him up, but he will get a center midfield role. I'm just saying, yeah, that's a good point. People, I have 23 people viewing. Smash the like button, people. I would really appreciate it. Smash that like button, people. Delano grants, it also doesn't help if he's played out of position. Agreed. But Hector now go get no game, bro, at the club. Definitely, Hector won't get game at the club, right? This is what I'm talking about, people. So, what if we cover Kevon Lambert, we cover Pinnock, we cover Liam Moore, we also cover Daniel Johnson, Ravel Morrison, we cover these players over the time period. The 3 months we cover these players, straight up until Gold Cup. And yet still, these players are performing week in, week out at the highest level, at their optimum best, putting in 10 out of 10 performance every week. And when the day comes for us to play the first Gold Cup game or first friendly, Hector is playing ahead of these guys. What would you guys think? That is the reason why I am bringing you guys these regular reports, so you guys can know which player is suited for the job and we can move forward. People, I have 22 people watching the likes. I'm sure not all of you came in at the same time. So smash that like button. Get the like button over 30. Get that like over 30 people. Brownman said France are Bush League and them win World Cup. Obviously, definitely. France, we have, these are the players that France produce. Patrick Vieira, Thierry Henry, Kylian Mbappe, Griezmann, Olivier Giroud, despite we might say he's not good enough, but he's one of their leading goal scorers. Benzema, Trezeguet. I'm sure you guys know about Trezeguet, and so much quality players coming from the French league, coming from the French area. And these are players that you have Koulibaly, who's playing for, I think it's Senegal. I'm not sure. You have Koulibaly, who's playing for a different country. Mahrez, right, Mahrez playing for a different country as well. All these players could have played for France. Even Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang could have played for France. But these guys up to play, I went for the other parent country. Hector is so crap, bro, whether in position or not. So people, that is the reason why I want to cover all of these guys and let you guys see. So definitely we just covered Daniel Johnson. So the next person we're going to move on to is Jamaica fan favorite Ravel Morrison. So I'm going to bring up Ravel Morrison statistics. He is the Jamaican fan favorite. He is Jamaican fan favorite. Up, up, up. Ravel Morrison is the Jamaican fan favorite. And we are going to see how he compared to Daniel Johnson and also Kevon Lambert. Randy Viper, big up for jumping in the chat, Randy Viper. Big up for jumping in the chat. We need to sign Jamaica #1 to replace Leno. And Andre Blake. Let us see how that one goes. Let us definitely see how that one goes. So DJ Ross, big up, bro, big up again. DJ Ross said, Delano Grant, never did you say me disagree. Just as a playing him out of position makes it worse. Definitely. Playing Hector out of position. He's not the best right now at this point. He's having trouble. Playing in the defensive position. He's not getting game at Fulham at defense. So he's making it difficult. Really, really making it difficult. So people, really and truly. So Delano, make sure I'm seeing over 20 likes on the video because I have 24 persons watching the video. So people, smash the like button. Smash that like button. Let's go and cover Ravel Morrison, the fan favorite. The fan favorite. He is a fan favorite, people. Mr. Primo Vision said, people say the French League is League One is a farmers league, but that's not factual. That's definitely not factual, bro. Really, really not factual. Hector can train with the squad and keep their company, but play no. So, all right, so what if we see Hector get selected, right? And players such as Daniel Johnson don't get selected. How would you guys feel about that? If Hector gets selected and Daniel Johnson should not get selected. People look at my back screen, people look at that. Look at those guys, legends, wearing the Jamaican color. People smash the like button. People smash that like button. People, it take you 5 seconds. It take you 1 second to come off the chat and touch your thumbs up. Touch that thumbs up. It take you 1 second. Jerome 876 said France can probably field 3 squad that qualify for the World Cup. Exactly. You guys saw I can actually name the French under 21 squad right now out of my head. Jules Koundé, Ibrahim Kanouté, William Saliba, Fofana. I'm dug at right back. So much talent. Claude Maurice, Mathieu Guendouzi, Ikone, Ed Odison Edward, Osem OR. Talented player. Massive amount of talent. 19 people, only 20 likes, people get that like up. Coach said that can't happen. Definitely, coach, the Jamaica would up war. That would be a big war in Jamaica if that is the reason why people will have to keep check on these players. We have to keep check on the players to see that the selection, to oversee that the selection that the Reggae Boyz, that the coach himself and the JFF are doing is factual. We don't want to see a player that is not playing week in, week out, and then now on big day he's selected because of favors. We can't afford that. Jerome said that would be very, very disappointed. Delano said, I'll be fuming. Definitely, anyone would be angry. And I agree. I would be angry as well. I would definitely be angry. So people, this is Ravel Morrison. Central midfield. Definitely you all know what he possesses. The good thing about it, Ravel Morrison has great statistics. He hasn't played a while, age 28. But look at Ravel Morrison, heat map. You know he's playing in the Eredivisie. Pek Zoele, Den Haag. So you guys can see that he has a lot to offer. Let's see on recent performance. Played 6 games, started only 5 of those, completed 67 minutes in overall. No goals, so we can't cover that particular area. Let's go on. This is Daniel Johnson, Ravel Morrison's most outstanding stats is passing ability. His passing ability is Ravel Morrison's most outstanding ability. This is the reason why a lot of Jamaicans like him, because of his technical ability. He's a very, very technical player, astute, very, very astute and technical player. Now, let me get into his passing statistics, people. Morrison's passing statistics supersede Daniel Johnson and Kevon Lambert. So let's go. Touches 60.3 per 90, which is relatively high. No key passes though. No big chance created. 0.5 key passes per 90. Accurate passes per game, 43 accurate passes. Averages 43 accurate passes per game at an 89% completion. Very, very good, people. That is very, very good. Accurate passing is own half. 95%. That is the highest passing average I've seen out of every single Jamaican player that I've covered. The highest passing average. Ravel Morrison has the highest passing average in total out of every Jamaican player that we covered. Yes, a lot of people might be saying that I don't rate Ravel, but I'm telling you, this what I'm reading here is facts, people. This what I'm reading is facts. I am not building up these things. He has the highest passing average out of every single Jamaican player. Or accurate passing is on of 26.7 per 90 at 95%, people. Accurate passing is opposition of 16.5 at 77%, relatively good as well. No. Accurate long balls 4.5 per 90 at 64%, that's higher than even some of the Premier League players. Accurate passing, accurate crosses, accurate chip passes 4.3 at 63%, and accurate crosses 0.2 at 14%. So he's doing very, very good. Jerome said Johnson needs a good run in our midfield. Definitely. Whitmore supposed to see that too. I think Johnson getting a good run will signify himself and solidify himself in the midfield position. But what I'm seeing right now, and definitely his statistics really, really look good, people. I'm looking really good. But what I want to do, I am going to drop. Let me see. So coach is asking what is his overall stats. So according to Sofa Scores, his overall ratings is 7.0, and it is ranked out of 10. He's ranked out of 10, so it is actually good. It is very, very good. Kevon Lambert was actually 7.2. Kevon Lambert was actually 7.2, which is actually good as well. It was a bit better than and Daniel Johnson was at 6.69. Daniel Johnson was 6.69 overall rating. So basically, these guys are racking up the similar, very, very similar numbers. These guys are racking up similar numbers. So I'm going to put the link in the chat. So I want, if any of you guys would want to come on, and we can discuss it, because we want to know who would be the best midfield, period. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to divert from this. I'm going to move over to what I believe can be a thing that would really benefit us. So as you guys can see, Ravel Morrison has some very, very good stats. Despite him not playing for such a long time period, these stats are very, very good. He has very good stats, people. We can't deny what we're seeing right here. These are good stats. Yes, we might say that he's not playing current football right now, but you can't write that off. You can't write that off. You cannot write that off, people. The link is in the chat, people. Just put the link in. Just put the link in the chat for those who would like to join. For anyone who'd like to join, just put the link in the chat. Jerome said. So coach's deck is the overall stats for Daniel Johnson is actually 7.2. No, Daniel Johnson is 6.69. Kevon Lambert is 7.2, and Ravel Morrison is 7 flat. So these are very, very good overall stats because it is marked out of 10. It is marked out of 10. So these are general good overall stats. And it's one that we can really look onto. Jerome said, McGee. Big up, coach is in the house, people. Coach is in the house. Big up, coach.
Blessing. Greetings to everyone, you know?
Yeah. So Jerome just said Maggie plus Ravel and Johnson midfield will unlock defenses, and we have the hitman to convert. What do you think about that defensive partnership, that trio?
To have Ravel, Johnson, and
Maggie and Johnson.
Not bad on paper, you know, but in terms of
together.
in terms of the defensive section of it, how would that happen? Because you have to look on the defensive section of it.
That is the thing, because Ravel is a central midfielder, more likely attacking midfielder. Daniel Johnson also in the defense, he does do a lot of defense.
Yeah, Johnson is a box to box, you know, but
natural defensive midfielder.
You'd want to leave him alone to do all of that work with a trio like that. The trio, that trio is a very good attacking trio, but that's why I believe that a person who plays central midfield would be more likely to be in that position. So you'd have a upside down triangle with Ravel and Johnson on top, and then the defensive midfield behind, one in front the defense.
A three midfield, like you have one pivot and two number 8.
Yeah.
Okay. One pivot, two number 8. That's understandable.
So, but if we're going to use those three, how would we use Ravel and Johnson as the 2D mid, and then Maggie as attacking?
Maggie as the creator.
But I mean, Ravel and 2 man them are going to go forward. If you notice what happened in the Saudi game, they were mostly going forward, even though Ravel helped out with the defensive sometime. But it was Hector who stood in the defensive midfield section of it.
You know the reason why the two of them are bumped forward in the Saudi game? Because we were dominant. So they get ahead of themselves.
That could be a point.
Yeah, so because normally when you're dominant in a game, people tend to.
And that could be a point.
Yeah, and big up Mr. Primovic. You have to turn on your because to create a feeling.
Yeah, I'm going to do that now.
All right, so what I'm going to do, people, I'm going to bring up the formation tab again, so we can have a brief look and see how the midfield would have structure, how would I want to structure the midfield.
One quick thing before you go.
Okay.
And those two. Remember, said 2 out of 3 not playing a ball, you know.
Yeah, that's Ravel.
Maggie and Ravel.
Lambert and Ravel.
Maggie and Ravel.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, we just have throughout the scenario. The scenario we are throughout, it's not like we solidify that is what we're working with. We throw out the scenario and we're going to see what can happen. So it's basically like
it's far from reality, fiction. Basically. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So we know what they're not playing about.
They want to see how it look on paper.
And if you're talking about WorldCup, Ravel might have issues going to WorldCup too. So it's just a fictional thing.
You think Ravel going to the WorldCup?
No, Ravel might have issues going to WorldCup.
Why?
He might have to sort out some stuff with the US first.
Oh,
US immigration issue.
Yeah. Yes, why? What a thing, man. But your past can haunt, your past can really, really haunt, I run through some of my comments. Delano said, I don't trust stats. Can't take. Stats Mustafa better than
let me answer that question, the military. Because you see, the two part, in order to find out what a player used to do, you have to check him stats, no?
Yeah. Eye test and stats.
Right. But you see the eye tests are the more critical one. Because the eye test allow you to see the person impact on the game.
Yeah.
And impact goes a far way than stats. Stats help to back it up. But when you see a man in a game with your eye test and your eye show, like in the game with Ravel playing against Saudi, our eye test we use and see how splendid he is,
Yeah.
And how good he is on the ball and all of that, So without knowing any stats, because I would believe that not many Jamaicans would have done their research where Ravel is concerned.
Yeah.
And just watch him and see him look good. So I kind of agree with Delano, but on the flip side, you still need stats to know how are the progress of a player throughout his career.
Yes, that is
so you
true.
need a combination of both of them.
Yeah.
Because when you check Messi now, you'd have to check Messi. When you look on the history of Messi, you have to check him stats to see what him do, how many goals him score. But then watching Messi and see him impact in the game, solidify the stats where him have.
Definitely. I agree with that. And if we should consider a player like Messi and Ronaldo, one of their most outstanding thing is the statistics that surround them game. It's the statistics that surround them game. People always talk about what they do, the amount of this what them do, and then all the complete things what them do. So those are things what if it matters. It matters. So Delano said me like stats. Jerome said big up coach. Big up.
Big up Jerome.
Yeah, coach. How would I say that's how I set them up.
Okay.
Chris Smith said, coach, would you start Maggie over Casey Palmer?
Big up yourself, Chris Smith. No, Maggie not playing any ball, right now. So in terms of starting him in my team, I wouldn't. I would start Casey Palmer, and based on Casey's performance in the last game that he played, the first and last game that he played for Jamaica, it wasn't bad. So I'd give him another run to see how him look. But in terms of Maggie to start, no.
Okay.
And it's nothing I have against Maggie, because I believe he's one of the young talents, but he's not currently playing. Same thing, I wouldn't start Ravel either. Would I bring him on?
I agree with you 100%, coach.
In match fitness, I go be a bother to us if we have a man like that in the midfield that is not playing. You have to bring him on the last 20 or 30 minutes.
Yeah, can I add to that point?
Yeah.
Sure. Yes, man. Where are you talking?
Looking towards the Gold Cup, if we carry a Ravel and a Maggie, realistically, they're not going to start until the second round.
Because fitness.
Yeah, you have to go start Casey them and them man.
But when you look into it, by the time the first round done, the man them will start initially maybe catch good form.
Yeah, so it's up to them now for work them way into the team, which is how it should be. No man shouldn't show up and say, yo, because my name, may I go play?
Yeah.
You have your talent, make your talent earning your spot in the team.
Agreed. I agree with that.
You understand? That's how we know football for work.
I know what we know. So football for work.
You understand?
That is how football for work.
I said Devon Porter asks, where would I play Lewis Baker?
Oh, Lewis Baker.
I play him beside DJ.
No, it's a creative. Well, I play him beside DJ. Yes, good suggestion.
This season at transfer, him the last midfielder. For them. Him the last midfielder for them system.
Exactly.
The start and him must start. So
week in, week out.
Yeah.
I did do a statistical breakdown on him, and in solid.
Yeah, man, a big baller, man.
Yeah, man, watch him play, man. A decent baller.
All right, so me have do one little something. Maybe I'm side with the one to see. As what people say, maybe a team with the one to see. But me I set up a little thing, yeah. Me now go use Casey Palmer in number 10. Me feel like we have better number 10. So me don't know one thing about maybe Bobby in number 10 or Bailey.
Bobby, man.
Bobby. More more play Bobby in number 10.
All right.
Hey, Bobby people, that team I got hard for picking, brother. But you see team where Whitmore I gonna get. A big team I get, I just aim to put them together in the right place,
I'm not an excuse.
Now I have no excuse. I'm gonna get a big team, so I need to sort them out so he can win some win a competition. And that more see we win WorldCup this year.
Oh, I remember running through some of my comments. I don't think Maggie proved himself on the club level yet to start. I don't know. I'm not sure. Let me run
Maggie needs a move. Maggie needs a move. I don't know what. Him can't just be sitting at that club not doing anything.
All right, so Gawain said, big up Gawain Marshall. Gawain said, Maggie good, but Casey have more match experience. And that is a factor. Wouldn't you consider that as a factor as well?
You know, me missed the question. What you say?
Oh, he said Maggie is good, but Casey have much more match experience.
Of course,
So
of
basically,
course.
a fitness thing matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a higher level of football as well.
Yeah. All right, so J. Ross said Tapa probably do the opposite. Him start Ricardo Morris, who no play ball for a year. I think Ricardo Morris was one of the only natural wingers. That's one of the reasons why Ricardo Morrison start. That's my point of view still. I can be wrong. Devon Potter said he can play 6 as well.
Yeah, man. Louis Baker got start out, man.
Yeah. Chris Smith said
I'm sure Devon can confirm that.
Okay. Chris
Repeat that, coach.
Yeah, man. I think we're certain to get Louis Baker.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. That's good news.
And Devon can confirm that.
Okay.
That's all good. That more emphasis.
Yeah,
Chris Smith said Des and Maggie are the same age group and Josh Sargent, and they are playing top football. You don't think we are at Maggie too much? Good youth, you know. Yeah, they are same age group, and Josh Des play for Barcelona. Sargent, who Sargent play for PS? Which club Sargent play for again? Josh Sargent. He play for one big team down a French league there. And Maggie not playing now, so I know so we're hyping up too much. People have 27 people in the chat. Please hit the like button. I would really, really appreciate if you guys hit the like button. Jerome said Ravel have the ability to start plays from deep and dictate the pace of the game. I don't think we have anyone else who would dominate the midfield like that. I think you're not watching Louis Baker then and Daniel Johnson. You definitely not watch Louis Baker and Daniel Johnson. These are two players who mean upon top form right now. Two players who are on top form right now. What do you think about that?
Hear what me say about Daniel Johnson. When I watch him play, he's a commanding midfielder in Aguna.
Yeah.
You see, the stats on that side is a man who controlling midfield, you know, and you always need a man like that, you know. If you watch even back the Saudi Arabia game, Ravel was able to do what he was doing because of the work with DJ do.
Exactly. That is what I was saying.
You understand? So if we the people who understand football to a level, no say when you put a midfield together, the player them have to complement each other.
Yes, true.
You can't put 3 men who just have to run at the defense. Somebody have to stay around there and make sure the team hold it formation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's why I say 3 man they we call a while ago. It would be a good team going forward, but defensively it will pressure the defense.
Yeah, man.
Cause you need a Louis Baker around this of his stringy passes them, stand up in front of the defense, clean up the tackles them and all of them someday.
Yeah. I agree with that 100%. I agree with that 100%.
Right.
Leonardo Clark said because Leonardo Clark put Walker Peters in their team, he really asked if we really go get Walker Peters. Leonardo, I'm a dream team. I'm a dream team, baby. Right now, I should put a whole gate tonight. I'm a dream team. I'm a dream 11.
So low now, the dream 11, the defense. Low, yeah. Right now, I'm gonna start low over Pinocchio. Pinocchio for earn him spot. I rate him, but him for earn him spot.
What Pinocchio do?
Yeah? I have to see one more game all time. Like, I watch Pinocchio play almost every game weekly. I know what he's capable of, but I never see it for Jamaica.
But a one game.
Yeah, so that man said, right now, you couldn't just drop low for him immediately.
That's true.
You understand?
Yeah.
Based off of the same principle what we say about the midfield.
Exactly. Yeah.
If Low is there, he would have to start.
All right, but look at this now. We say we can't judge Pinocchio for one game,
Yeah.
But automatically, the moment we say look more player, we know say my man.
Yeah. Can he put himself in the shop window like that? You have to see.
But look on this and another way, going and I not to see the name of the person.
Mr. Primo Vision. Good night,
Primo
coach.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself, Primo. Hey, you see how Liam play. He was like so for example, we have played 2 center half. See?
Yeah.
You know one are gonna be the drop back one. So Liam would that be the one where clean up, make a first tackle.
First tackle.
And then then Pinnock would have left free so him can do the cleanup. But based off how Liam Moore do in terms of him duels them and him win the duels them, it left Pinnock with less work to do. But when you look at the crosses that came in, Pinnock almost won all the headers from corners and crosses from the US team. So you have to take that into consideration, and those were critical because US never swing in a ball and it affect Jamaica in a way.
Yes, exactly.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah, man.
That is true. But like I said, coach, based on seeing him play every week, or trying to watch the game them every week, I know what I'm capable of.
Exactly.
You understand?
Yeah, man, I get your point. I was just putting a different perspective to it.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I understand what you said.
Yeah.
So people, we have 28 people are watching. Must have over 30 likes on the video. It's a must. Me have over 30 likes on the video, people. I have a new show coming out, right? Every Monday, every single Monday, I'll be covering not all, but at least 5 Jamaican Reggae Boys who played over the weekend. I'm going to highlight how well their game was played. The first show was done yesterday, and you can go and see that show. You can go and look at that. I covered, let me see if I can remember. Liam Moore, Kemar Roof, Shamar Nicholson. Those were the players that I covered on that one. So please go over them. I think I covered them, but I can't remember everything. So you can go and check that tomorrow, and you'll see what I'm doing. This every Monday morning you'll get that show covering at least 4 or 5 Jamaican Reggae Boys and how they're going to play. The reason why I'm doing that because of continuity. I'm going to do it leading up to the WorldCup. So I'm going to give you a weekly update on the performance that the players are having. So if we should have a Liam Moore performing every well it's been played, and then now WorldCup come and it's not in the selection, definitely you guys can come to a conclusion that something is really, really wrong. And out of that, we can say, okay, if we should check back all the statistics leading up to the WorldCup was outstanding, why is it that this man is not in the team? And then now we can officially say that the Reggae Boys is being selected based off personal preference or friend thing. But for now, that is what I'm going to do, covering all as much as I can do. So all the players that you are seeing right here now, maybe not Walker Peters because we haven't confirmed anything as yet, but all of them will be on my weekly update. I'm going for Leon Bailey as well, going for Michael Antonio. Also going to do Hector as well because he's a Reggae Boy, but all Reggae Boys right across the country, entire world, if I can. I'm going to cover all of them, playing in the Belgian League, the English League, the Championship, the French League, any Jamaican. Once you're a Reggae Boy, I'll be covering you, and I'll definitely be giving you regular up-to-date update on my channel. Every Monday, you'll see that show coming out. So people, all whoever are here right now in the chat, please hit the like button and turn on your notifications to get those updates on a regular basis. Cool.
Yeah.
Question, may I ask, over on the left-hand side, would you say Liam Bailey on the left or on the right?
Before I answer that question, you see, a lot of persons have been talking about Michael Antonio saying not good and him a reject and all of that. Yo, me watch the man play against Wolves yesterday, and trust me, you see them conquer of defender, yeah. Him a got ton of problem upon them, you know. So see, all who believe so then him can't do nothing, watch and see. We hope say him get well soon. They say probably 2 weeks him out for so.
Yeah.
Normally hamstring not so bad still, and them have the whole technology for revitalize that quickly. Yeah, in terms of Leon Bailey, for me, and I am not saying if a man playing on the left, him wrong. But for me, I would play Leon on the right. You know why? I like when Leon cut in and unleash. And Leon can also cross with him right foot. No people probably don't know that.
Yeah, man. You didn't talk about him, man, from the barefoot days.
Yeah, man. Leon can cross with him right foot. So for me, I would put him on the left. You want
Leon on the left?
The right, sorry. You want a moment where him cut in and use the venomous left foot. That's me. But if a man put him on the right, on the left, sorry, me not no problem with him playing on the left either.
All right. So we have 2 more positions to fill out. I run through some more comments right now. But why Maggie not gonna get in the game? Hold on. Leonard said he want a red man at left wing. All the some big updates coming out, splashing out, but it's still not confirmed. It is just talks. 100%. The Redman conversation is not 100% as yet, but he's in conversation with his family members to try and get the necessary things sorted out. And all of these English players are realizing that the opportunities are out there because they see a lot of names being mentioned, especially for the Reggae Boys. Big names when they hear Mike, Mikel Antonio, Kilo Taylor Hart, Bailey, all these players from all over are calling the Jamaica Reggae Boys. I think it's sparking something into these players. It's definitely sparking something into these players. I said, you know what? Since England is behaving like they want people to suck salt through a spoon to come to them, let us go and take the opportunities that the Reggae Boys have and see how best we can perform. What's your take on that, coach?
Yeah, man, you know that we are going to be a formidable team going forward. Trust me. As me say, and I will always say this, we be sorry for Theodore Whitmore. And why me sorry for him? Last week, me did a pick a 30-man squad, and me have headache with all of the players that we know about. Headache.
Me see you. You don't move from 40 you come from.
I come from 40 to 30, and some people disappointed because some people not in the thing, and we still left out and all of that.
Or if you left out a man baller.
Exactly. I mean, I have to cut it again, so I can imagine. 23. Right, I can imagine what Whitmore are gonna face. And you see if we get these players together, words in a CONCACAF. You hear them say words in a dance, words in a CONCACAF, man.
So you're not considered as good headache?
A good headache. Yeah, man, always a good headache for a coach, man. But
you think a good headache?
Sometimes they don't like headache, you know. We as coaches don't like headache.
That's true. That's true. I know that.
Cause man, I go feel away so they get left out and all of that.
Definitely. Hey, coach, we may not play D-Cup. You see, we have two strikers. We have one youth named Baba. Big thick boy come from Cheesefield.
Yeah.
You have another, Trewy. You have another one named Dana. In Martinton Security, no, they must be man. Dana. And then me. All of we have three different attributes. Me, speed and power. Dana, technical ability and finishing. Baba, PS power, technical ability and finishing. So you have everything. But guess what? In head part, he never hold enough. So you're smart. Funny feel, I know you have players who can do look integral thing and read the game and so you can't that. But you have everything else. So for every game, in select will be based off of the game. So you must say, all right, this is a game where a defense I go press high. So you say, you're one. I fast man wants to know, so I made that. Fast man I go finish, I made that more. I made that. So the team I go play now low, no flat back, I go play deeper, and play Dana. Because he knows the Dana have the technical ability. Struggle. Then definitely I go struggle.
Guna.
Yeah.
To your point about the players coming in. You know me as a man, I welcome everybody. The only issue I have is I don't want to see it that the players that come in and get us to the World Cup get pushed out. So I suggest that we'll have a cut-out date. A cut-off date. If you don't come by a certain time, you wait till the next go round.
Yeah, that's true.
You understand?
I agree with that. I agree with
that. Because I think that is why we never reach what we forgot in a 98. And you can't have a team qualify for World Cup and then change it. You're going to mess up the chemistry and you're going to mess up the man and morale as well.
Yeah.
That's true.
And then when you show someone at last minute, you have someone who are going to say, you know what, now come back, you know.
Yeah.
Nah, come back. Yeah,
because you see, your teammate work hard for achieve a thing, and then when you reap the rewards.
People have 37 people in the chat. But I really appreciate it if you bring it to 50. The like target people are 50, so carry go to 50 people. Smash the like button, people. I run back to some of the comments. Jerome said Louis Baker is quality. Vincent coming and big up Vincent for coming in. With who we have confirmed, what would be the best team to start? With who we have confirmed. Whoa. So basically, I have to run back through all of this. So I go do what Vincent said. So I go run back through all of this. Delana said Sergeant play for Werder Bremen in Germany. Yes, my bad. Sorry about that, Delana. It was definitely my bad. Comments them up. Whoa. come on, say enough. Maggie talent getting nurtured the way it should. He should get a little game time, but I think he should be patient. Yeah, that's true, but now remember say no, we are gonna have sufficient time. So we're gonna wait on a player to get match fitness during the World Cup when we win it. That's gonna be very, very
let me tell you something, man. As a JC old boy we watch Maggie develop. He's at the age right now where him should have played football
consistently.
Exactly.
Even if not the highest league. You understand? He should be playing football consistently right now.
Yeah. Me agree with that. Like a
when you look, sorry to go now. When you look at the youngsters in other teams, them are play 19, 20, 21. The average age of some top teams with young talents are 23, up to 23. So if our 18 and 19 and 20 year old find it hard in getting in a team in Europe, then that speaks volume. Yes. Regardless of what the situation is that causing him not to be playing.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree with that. Because at that age, 20, 21, 22, you're supposed to look on it. Kiddo Taylor Hart, 18-year-old. Tell us something about him already.
Repeat that, Guna. You freeze a while ago.
Oh, yeah. My bad. I talk about like a Kiddo Taylor Hart. At 18 years old, training with the Arsenal first team. That alone, I tell us something about him.
I'm training with them from last year.
Yeah.
Him just not getting appearances as yet. But I can tell you, I watch him keenly, but as soon as, let me tell you one thing hit the gym because I'm a lightweight. You know them skillful players, but in life, they shoot them off a ball easily.
Not necessarily, you know. But me understand what you're saying.
I'm one of them kind of man. He's skillful, but he's a lightweight. But he easily get shoot off a ball. So he want to hit the gym. You want to hit the gym. You want to get some core strength. Core strength you want to work on. Run through so much at again. Gary Marshall said, I'm glad to see this mix of midfield so Tapa can put back Hector in defense. Why Gary, you really want to see Hector in defense? After we have more Tilt, West Harding, we can't find spot to put them the man there. Chris Smith says schoolboy level and European level, different things. Family Maggie proved himself on a schoolboy level, but in Europe he's off learning all over again. But he did perform for the national team, even though it was Saudi Arabia. He did put in Saudi Arabia, right? He did put on a ship. But Saudi Arabia really poor still because so we give them 6. They're really poor. Let me run through somewhere again. And Leonardo said, be a mistake, low make. Really? The Mustafi 2.0. Kevon Lambert said, low happy start over one of this England centre back then, especially for gelling. Yeah. But you don't think Andrea Blake can do gelling as well? Can do the communication part and control the defense. I think so. Baker defensive midfielder, Johnson attacking midfielder, and Ravel Morrison attacking midfielder. I think Ravel Morrison, Baker is actually a defensive, Johnson is a central midfielder. He play 3 role in play.
Box to box.
Yeah, Johnson box to box.
Box to box, yeah. Jerome said, we know what Low brings to our defense, so Pinnock will have to earn this spot. True. Devon Porter said, Military Guna, what will you say if we get Kyle Bartley from West Brom? Woo, good player. Very, very good player. Coach, you know him, right?
Guna.
Yeah, man.
Where's the Mr. Primo?
No, man, he's a Guna.
Oh, he's a Guna. Oh,
remember South Tower Academy him coming up.
Oh, yeah. Me know.
Yeah.
You watch the match. I was like interview with Ravel. Ravel played for Manchester United and said, yeah. And Arsenal winning league now Manchester United and he played for Manchester United.
And that the man tell you should see real face. My boy freeze again.
Oh, not me freeze? Me freeze?
Yeah, he freeze a while ago.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I could get to the wing now. So we have to put on the left.
Next wing? Over left hand side?
Yeah.
Who out there?
Low.
Jamal Low?
Him bad, you know.
Yeah, man, him bad, man.
But
He can't hide.
the thing I noticed with him right now, Swansea burn him out. Swansea burn him out. Them overplay him.
Yeah, because he's good.
Yeah,
That's all them to good players.
Yeah, man, them depend on him too much this season and him reach a point I know and burn out.
Why, rough on him.
That term that I use loose is still now. The burnout thing, yeah.
No, you can only play a burnout now. You see a player 20 games straight, and then the next game you watch him, you see him, much sharpness and the simple errors them when they make. The things that they can look on that and realize that burn. For example, like Granit Xhaka play all games to Arsenal the entire season. I know I'm team right now injured. Yeah, he have one bad game, then he injured.
So you don't believe so when these players play Virgin and go through a process of
recuperation?
Yeah.
Yeah, then do. But,
then go through them massage and then go in at them bag, go get them recovery machine and all of them.
That's true of the typical league coach, but the championship not ordinary. The championship never play.
Me know the championship tough, but you see the term burnout. Only can do a little research on it. I don't want to turn the whole topic in the burnout topic.
That's true.
Yeah, man.
But I remember what me look and still not coach. They play Sunday, then play Thursday, then play Sunday with training in between and traveling. I know you have a jet lag.
Yeah, man, me know jet lag, man.
Yeah, man.
You jet lag one day you come like a sleep out the whole day. Remember to some of my comment them. Leonard's the left wing. Redman Fidel over on the left hand side. Take low spot. That man said Redman take low spot.
If him there.
So my thing, I don't know, everybody knows that he's a person who love Ivan Tony, man. My ball that, We have one spot. Ivan Tony and Mikel Antonio. Something I've got to shake up yourself now.
It depends on who them are play.
Yeah, I always forget Kemar Roof too,
And Kemar Roof. Hey, so I'm telling you, say team big enough, big side. You know, I think I joke me I make.
You know me, I do.
Would I tweak the formation still? Yeah, would I 4-3-3 or yeah, that
4-4-2 me I go use.
Or 4-4-2.
Actually, 4-4-2. So we have. Let me see how this midfielder look. Reed, Bailey over left, Reed on the right. As them like how them play natural wing position. I'm going to use Bailey on the left. Because the man no attacking striker, no attacker, a forward, in a playing a forward position, we necessarily have to go cut him on the right foot, in left foot. Him can just go to the byline and get them squared in. So I'm going to use up front. So low, sorry to say, bro. Sorry to say. My bad, bro, my bad. You're rough, but know your baller.
It's like, come on, go on all the bench.
Know your baller, but the big man in confidence spot. Coach, you know when you look at juvenile and come play ball.
If you go in a goal.
You get a 5 minutes good up and you feel a run up and down, you know.
If you go in a goal on the man, yeah, man. If you go in a goal.
Yeah, he's like, go in a goal, they come off, I feel.
Or you go behind the goal, go stop ball.
Stand up and look. Rough. And you know, I think about it, you come about feel early, you know. You come about feel early, say, boy, I get a good run, because I don't see none of the big man, and you say, yes, you can get a good run out. Go check it out, the big man then come late and turn up. Boy, come. Rough. Right now, I don't start no football now playing in Jamaica. Well, similar to comments, I never want to talk, I don't know if people might watch what I go on. But look at football people now comment every day. All during the lockdown, man, I play ball. Morning ball game, I evening ball game. See, Jamaica no easy, you know. Tia Nero said, good night, gentlemen. Just came from the CONCACAF Champions League match. How is it going over there? Really? It's not going so good, bro. Richard Samuel. We're trying to pick a side and his side complicated. Richard Samuel said, the Mexican defenders will be scared. Oof. The Mexican defenders from Antonio.
Yeah.
Hey, when last we beat Mexico? He coach, when last we beat Mexico?
Good while now, man.
The Gold Cup?
No, know, man. You never go check it. You need to check that. People, but I advise them if you hit the like button, we have 37 persons watching right now. Smash the like button, people. Smash the like button. Touch the like button. It'll take you 5 seconds to come out that chat and touch the like button. If you're not touching the like button, that's it. And I really, really appreciate it. And it bring more traction to the video, you know? Something I really appreciate. Get me over fast.
Yeah, so the team look better in this formation, though.
The 4-4-2.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. It look good for you. Yeah, man. It look good. It really look good. Tion here said, yeah, we're going to dominate CONCACAF if we get this squad. Yeah, getting the squad are one thing, you know, but also, as a man said earlier in the stream, gelling is a different thing. And we open on a conflict, I don't know if the Jamaicans start get scared when somebody comes to take their spot. A man start get dark and start move away. So them things are factors as well. What do you think, coach?
Yeah, gelling important, you know. Because you hear Jamal Lowe talk about the chemistry where them never have because them just assemble the team. Mm-hmm. So gelling and chemistry is really, really important. Mm-hmm. That's why me believe so now we should get in some friendlies in June, the next FIFA window, before we go into World Cup. So possibly if we can get about 2 or 3 games, that would be good.
Yeah, I think so. I think the friendlies them are go critical. Mr. One little thing I go like Serbia. We have Serbia, like we're going to play Serbia in June.
Yeah, man, that is a possibility, but
yeah,
it has not been confirmed yet.
Yeah. I see it as well. I mean, I do some research on it. People want to get the like button, want to get the like over 40. If we can get it to 50, but I really appreciate that people get it to 40, then we see if we can climb it up to 50. But please, people, get it to 40. But I really appreciate it if we get it to 40, people. Alright, so we have somebody that come to the stream. Big up, bro. Big up, Neil.
Well, go on.
There, man. There.
Yeah,
enjoy show, you know?
No, me here talk about Mexico. You know, we beat Mexico in the last World Cup. You know, in the last World Cup.
In the last World Cup.
Yeah.
World Cup.
When Kevon Lambert scored the free kick.
Oh, yes. We're in the same group with them.
No, we joined with them in that group and beat them in the semi-final.
No. No. The last World Cup we played 2019. US.
No. We never played Mexico. I won before that.
And the one before that, yeah.
Under 17.
Yeah, because let me tell you the last World Cup go. We got through, we play Panama in the second round, in the quarterfinals. Then we go play US in the semi-final. US beat 3-1 in the semi-final.
And they beat the 3-1.
Yeah. And then Mexico beat US 1-0.
Yeah.
And me tell people now, you know, no matter what we do, I go beat US. No matter what we try, we're going to meet US. Come like, I don't know. People, please get the like over 40, please.
Yes, if we get decided together and get a couple friendly game, me think we can do damage this time.
If we get the friendly game,
but can I have to go jail?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Definitely.
Because I would play them still, but if they're not Angel, it's still not going to work out.
It's a rough.
It
will be rough.
Yeah.
Gawade Marshall said, people, listen to the one. They want to critical people. Tell me 11 local players who can make it. Take out, exclude that overseas player. 11 local players who can play the World Cup and probably go to semi-finals.
11?
Yeah.
No, that kind of far.
What do you think, coach? Oh, coach gone.
Where you say 11 local based player are locally bred player with the overseas
in lineup.
Huh?
11 local based and you a solid starting lineup.
And would I take you to the World Cup final?
Yes.
We don't see none we can do that right now. We don't have a full local team we can do that.
You know the thing, the couple one player. Jashan Anglin, Rooney. No one is supposed to know him. No dieted RSPL player now. He play for Harborview. He play for
yeah, man, we know him. A good baller that.
And you know, me look on Jashan. Me look on him in the part of my take. So he play for Harborview for one season. At age 18, he play for Harborview for one particular season. Within the same season there, him hit national team at 18. Him at 19 now, but him playing first debut at 18. Then now, two more debut after him passing 19 years of age. Guess what now? January. He playing 2 matches. He making 2 appearances against Saudi Arabia. January gone. Miami FC right away. Pick him up just like that. But no people now watch him because the humble youth.
Yeah, but sometimes they ain't got USL in a bridging. That is it, And
Yeah.
that me not like.
I true.
That me not like. When they got USL, that is it.
The problem is not coach. When them see the opportunity present itself, 2 things. He might get more pay. And
Is it significantly more?
Yeah?
Is it significantly more? What is the pay in the USL like?
Yeah, me nah say them to turn down a USL or a MSL deal, Me nah say them to do that. But many of the times, few players go at them league there. And where are they now? See them used to have a program like that. Where are they now? We can check it.
That's true.
That's true.
But I know what we met about military. They might talk about local player and thing there. So Shamar Nicholson and Andre Blake and Damian Lowe and the rest of them and a local player.
A local player, man. But it matter.
So why?
The question him asking now, a local player, what they are playing at Jamaica right now?
No. I know just this.
Yeah.
What we can understand why somebody who play in the Premier League at the moment, happy in their side, are people in a place. Because they talk about local player, but when they talk about local player, it's like Leon Bailey them and a local player. I don't make them bad to say them a local player.
Yeah, man, I say them bad. You know, me look on to. You know, I think I look on to. Because I think coach and discuss it on him channel as well. I mean, our channel and I discuss it, We want to talk about players. A team like France, one player in the French national team, player for France team, and play in the French league. One player, and Mbappe. He's the only player who play in the league, play for the France team, and the France team when he World Cup. Only player.
For me, it doesn't really matter who play, whether local player, English player. Me just want to see team do well.
Yes,
and
that is true.
You see, they can pick the best side. Because if they win, and then go and win Gold Cup, everybody will celebrate. You understand?
True.
No man not vex and say, boy, the man come from here, so. Me not like that. That's what I say?
You're not going to hear that.
So, we can understand why. Me know everybody have them brethren when they want to play with their friend. Maybe you have somebody come to see them school, or you come to the same community. So maybe your friends you want him play. That's what I say?
Yeah.
But I just want to see the best team play.
That is always the option, man. You must want to see the best team come out.
The best team you want to play. You understand? So I can understand why people are push this thing like them and say, yo, him and them. Now if you play because him and them ban in England or whatsoever.
No,
because
narrative still
right now, me that Argentina. They ever tell me say me there some about youth. Well, me about youth right so anyway.
Yeah.
I am a play ball and say I want to play for Jamaica. Where them want them can't play?
No, man, you're mad, man.
You understand?
You know it's an illegal right to play for country.
Of course.
Illegal right, you know.
So you know why people are complaining?
Coach,
because from Canada pick up player, US pick up player,
every team.
Suriname pick up player. So why we are complaining about it? Me can't understand why we are trying to hold on pan. You understand?
Coach.
It's like maybe through the football thing at Jamaica like a community-based thing. You know, when a man come from a community,
yeah, man, I ball.
You can see him school with a man and what you go Malin Cup. You want to see that man there play. You see what I say?
Yeah. That's true. Solid point.
If we take a serious look on it still, it shows the lack of development what we had for own raw talent. Look on what Butler would have to do with Leon. Him not for carry him go Europe for developing. For forget be the player where him is now.
Let me tell you why.
And look how much quality youth have a Leon talent, where them just not get that level of professionalism then at them development.
That's true.
You understand?
Yeah, well that's true.
And Leon is not the best talent ever come to Jamaica.
Yeah,
more talent there.
Of course.
Brother,
But-
some little man don't have to play bush ball game, be a football game. You can't take the ball off of them on their foot. Me no, coach, bag off you come from, though. Coach, me don't know if you know
Yes,
you
I'm
get
there
Rocky.
now.
You know, me don't know if you know
Yeah,
you
man,
get
me know
Rocky.
Rocky. Yeah.
For Jesus.
Yeah,
freeze
but
again.
I want me natural talent, like a Messi. You can't take you off him.
yeah.
Yeah, me know
But
Mr. Rocky
because-
play ball already.
I tell you, Messi, but because of development, man. Infrastructure and development is a big
Yeah.
problem in our country.
All right.
Infrastructure.
Which year
But
was
that's
the youth them got under 17 World Cup the first? 2000?
Mm-hmm.
Where
2000.
are those kids now? What was supposed to be come true to be that generation where they go carry Jamaica to the level to make them a consistent qualifier for the World Cup? Cause that them would have said at the time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Say yo, we must qualify consistently now. Cause look, the youth them a make World Cup. You
Yeah.
know, see none of them youth they come through to the national program.
Well, that's true.
People, please carry the like over 40 for me now. How much like?
Them youth them a go school with you know.
Well, that's true.
You
Take the
understand?
like over 40.
Yeah.
please. Take the like over 40 for me, people.
But
please.
still-
Somebody line bad.
But still, we realize that right now, the talent pool that Jamaica can't carry in the World Cup. By then.
Mhm.
And
I wouldn't say the talent.
well,
If
me
them
tell you
get
that
the
talent.
development.
But all right, so all right, you me gonna say, all right, if you're in USF and you're a real talented player, you have MLS right there, so and you have player from US ago, and if I got you back and forth. So you're gonna tell me if you're really talented, you can't make it out of USF because that league same way when people when scouts are coming and watch.
Definitely.
So I don't rate that league. But the MLS they're right there, so because even when the guy knew we play upon the wing, I think
Which
he
one?
mean a little problem with the winning club and they will let him go. What are you doing?
And he play on the wing? Or
Yeah.
play in midfield?
No, he play upon the wing.
Hold that. Two wing on
All
the
right, Flemings.
Flemings. Oh, Flemings.
Yeah, because Flemings mean at MLS.
Fleming lost in the USA.
Yeah, that me I say Flemings mean at MLS. So why Flemings come back down to USA? And people I say, well, them are talented. No, if it's so talented,
But
so why not
also-
from MLS to USL?
you hear Taxi say out time out say MLS not really value Jamaica, you know. To the next.
We can go Europe.
Yeah, that's why I think the youth them should be looking into going into the English lower leagues, League 1, League 2,
That's true.
Championship.
Because when they still come at them back, them stagnant.
You know me I look on some of the club them like not the Belgium league and them places. And then the
Exactly.
place them try
Turkey.
target still now.
Look at Shaman Nicholson.
Yes.
You see? Shaman Nicholson is a talented youth. And
Mm-hmm.
you see him put himself in Europe. He never start at Belgium.
Mm-hmm.
See? But he start at one club and they see him and he see he have talent and he reach him which point there. But we
Yeah,
can
agree with you.
understand why a man I play USL. US team not even pick MLS player.
Now that's a true.
So why we are clamor for a man from USL playing it? Not in Canadian Premier League. Canada don't pick player from the one Premier League. I play a European player, not Canadian team and MLS players. So, but we can't understand why we are hold on to a thing where say a man happy play, a local man happy play who play in the Premier League.
It's funny, right? Because
Yeah, kind of funny.
you would say that the USA and Canada have a better system than we, but them still willing to admit say it's still not up to scratch.
I got me as a brother.
You understand? We have to look at ourselves and say, yo, bring in the youth, bring in some professionals to be around the youth.
Of course. And they will learn.
And it's not players alone them for bringing the Marlon King them and the
What are them man? The Robbie Jordan man.
Yeah.
and
Me
them
agree.
thing, you understand?
Yeah.
Because the man them say it out of them own mouth for them want come here.
Of-
You understand?
That's true.
Because professionalism are what we go get to which part we need for go.
Because
Me run through some of my comments because right now they run fast. Devon Potter said Whitmore is the coach and he only can carry 22 or 23, and football does not have sentiments. And some people have to say, yeah, agree. Of course, sentiments can't pick this a team.
No.
The best team, a man of fire.
Pick the best team.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Given
man.
said the USA team is a whole lot of pace, you know, still. We not worry about pace.
Yes, US might not even go World Cup. Remember me tell you that, yes.
I know, brother. You know, say I see him tell me say to cause remember say US media hype up them team, you know, blood.
Them
just
don't
like
have no
England.
defense, bro. You know, see how easy
Yeah,
jump
man.
to them
Coach.
off.
Yeah, man.
Coach, a question there is here. You know why Marcus Gale come in late in 98? In joining the team late, number 98. Why?
And passport, man.
Passport.
Huh?
In passport.
Passport. You
Somebody
have an
like
interview when
can't
they
hear
tell about TV. You should watch it.
Okay.
It explains a lot of behind the scenes things what happened in 98 to the
Yeah.
You understand?
All right, definitely.
But you know me I watch Jamaica play from I think in 1991 when they win their first World Cup. I think Donovan Ricketts' brother when him Devon Jarrett used to play strike. After that time I watch football again, brother. And right now, potentially, the team when me see, as far as when me see, I best team I ever see, I Jamaica can call one. So if you man them mess up your thing and we don't qualify for World Cup, we are going back right down to 0.
Yeah. See a man said Jero said Tapa have work to do. So hopefully he can follow we do for real still. A lot of work that. Let me run through some more comment them. Also at 2015 World Cup they beat Mexico, so then just a say it. And they beat them in 2017 as well. Give us a probably we can play a 4-4-2 or 4-1-2-1-2 diamond. A 4-4-2 diamond that same way. The 1-2-1-2.
But
Devon Taylor said 42 likes. 44 likes. But now I say 44 likes. The likes then go down. I'll come back up. So people take out them likes. Gawain Marshall said Andre have to start over one of them. I think him technically better than both. Andre Gray was talking over Antonio and Michael. No. A goal one, I think a technicality.
It might take Tony a while to adapt because Tony is a man who have to get service. And if you can't give him service, you know, like Roof is a man who can work on him own. He have a Suarez thing about him.
Yeah, but
just enough a mean streak.
But look, Michael and Tony, you know.
Yeah, but Tony assisting to, you know. Tony have a lot of assisting in a film game, you know.
Yeah.
The man own the goal scorer and we set up goal to.
Yeah, but like I said, you have to play to assist him or suit him.
9 assists. You have to appreciate that, man. A whole pass.
Yeah, man.
But when I think with more call them, man, or I don't know. We can pick the side and say things, you know, but you really feel so with more call them play.
Yeah, man, them are calling, man.
Have to.
Hopefully.
We need them. I know one-to-one. We need them.
If you can get even Redman, if you see a Redman and them and they want to play, we
can want to play side. You see the card, then I hope for England.
Yeah, we can have a wicked side.
Yeah, man, a wicked side, that of course.
Yeah, you understand? They just want to play some because I think, well, they were playing a World Cup. Maybe then they're not jail. But if they guys, I semi-final, at least then get in some game. I will get some friendly game before the World Cup then.
Okay, yeah.
At least 2.
Coach.
That man make a point, yeah. He must say, give us we can get some little Caribbean teams for gelling before Serbia. Cayman, Aruba, and them little team there. Antigua and them places. Some little friendlies with them.
No flights now got Cayman and come from Cayman.
Oh,
so that Cayman out.
Some to Aruba, Antigua. I know we can't go 80, you know.
You can't even play a 80.
That's all, man. That's all.
I'll be a bad man thing I go on a 80 then. I know Jamaican. 2 bad men can't clash the same place.
That's all.
And I tell them, yeah, I do go there, so it's not going to work.
But I really like.
Come like a water. A Tivoli man are going at Denham Town.
A long time I watch football, I say, I want to go against Mexico and look confident we see so we can beat them.
And then my land.
Yeah, you understand?
Yeah, man.
Because anytime we play them side, we are that defend. One, we put out a side against them where we say, yeah, we can challenge them. Because Mexico a good side. No matter what you look, Mexico a good side.
Yeah.
And as much as we bring physical players,
yeah, man, Mexico have some very good ball handlers.
Yeah, man.
But you know them age. Them over age now, them have an old squad now.
Yeah. And then forward Injo.
Yeah. No, but what Raul? Tell him.
Yeah, man, he into, man.
Eh?
He
Ninja?
into, man.
He might play, man. I think he might play.
What kind of injury? How long him gonna be out?
Then he into when get me, you know, say, then they know if he might play back.
Oh, the head injury.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
a serious
yeah.
injury, man.
I
Yeah,
know,
serious
so
injury.
what think he can now?
He not gonna play.
That change, I don't think he might come back for now.
No, man, he not gonna come back right.
Him and Tony kind of similar in how them operate.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You understand? You have to swing it in there on them. That Brentford do them have what the youth name Boomer and the next one Fuza, too fast winger. You understand? And them just cross it in there upon him. Because that would have been positioning is good.
Jerome said, Errol Stevens said, or USL players earn 2 to 3 times more than the rest of the Premier League. It is all right. Let me tell them that it's obvious because them get paid in the US and then they will do comparison. But really and truly, over this a dollar is a dollar. And it's over this a dollar is a dollar. So we are get paid in the US. We are get look up 15,000-20,000 weekly. Them are get $300, which is nearly 30,000 enough. Or it all varies, man.
So what?
In America, $300 not gonna win.
No, it's not gonna win, but they get more than that though.
What we can understand, you see, why is so hard to get? All right, say we have talent. Why is so hard to get our young talent in Europe?
I think scouting.
Because
the agent them probably.
The agent them are a problem, you know. That them they work, you know. And some my agents them now have no link and they now market them players properly.
Then jump to the US them quick. So any little as US part call out and jump to them.
I know me feel if we can qualify for the World Cup and do something like more than play they'll get, but
that's not guaranteed.
Yeah? You know if it's a more local player.
That's not guaranteed.
I'll get a look in, man.
Yeah, man. Plus, what I think, sometimes the agent ensures a player get look out for to, you know, because sending a man all even to El Salvador if we go play in league, a man might say a bush league that, but at the same time, it depends on the money where man get. The youth can really make a good money. Once if I forward like a East over there and a Malcolm and then continue to score goal, they might make a good food. So I mean, sometimes it's all about.
And the name of Carlo. People are going to see them.
Yeah, people are going to see them.
A lot of them man they move to Mexico too, you know.
Yeah, because Mexican league, the better league,
the best league that in the Central America region.
Yeah, better than MLS.
Yeah, man.
So, me advise any Jamaican player if they want any local player if they want make their name, go across one of the league them the Dutch league on them place, man. It might look like a small league, but your name more likely to get called.
It Dutch league is a small league. It Dutch league a big league.
Yeah, no, me thought the lower division, man. You know, go just can jump in the top division right now. But the better you perform, the more likely you get your name get called in Europe.
You know, say the championship and Bundesliga too bigger than some of the first division them in Europe.
Yeah.
You know, the top 10, like, so that is where we need to look towards them.
That's true, brother. That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
Look to them places, bro.
That's true.
I can start there and move up.
Yeah.
You understand?
Because even man like Alex Marshall and man like Alex Marshall and the man.
That's sure.
Me think the man would have reached further than I game, you know. You understand? Because all the minutes I say Alex Marshall talented. Me think me never expect. Because remember, you can say man young, man maybe at 23. But that's not really young in the football terms. You just like in Europe already and make a headway. You understand? Call up Arena and then you will play for America. Then you there maybe 20, 19. I think Reina 18. Right back maybe about 18 I play for Barcelona already. So when you're 23 until the US I play 24, I'm like a stagnant, brother.
Yeah, see that
and you play USM.
Big up Formula Sports. He said we need to get our players in the lower level feeder leagues in Europe. Yeah, that way I said basically. So you get yourself in a little league there, and automatically if you play good enough, the first division them are gonna see and say, all right, look what them can offer. And once the first division starts here, your name go in Europe. And that you want. I'm run through some of my comments now. David Nicholson said, Neil, considering you said this current pool will make the World Cup, or somebody might answer to. So why them have problem with the England-based players and them watch the most EPL, plus EPL is the best league. So what EPL is the best league and most watch league. My point of view, so why them have a problem with English-based players? Nobody none the problem. We think we'll move over that now. We definitely move past the fact that people have issues with English-based players. We'll move up from that, Formula Sports said the US 2 centre backs are starters for a Bundesliga club, but then they're never good. They're never good at start at all. Unseen Sport TV said where Ravel Morrison there. And then a Ravel fan this.
Because then
Andre Greer Quality from same Unseen Sport. Devon Potter said Canadian League is not better than the Jamaican League. It's only more organized. Yeah, and more money. More money, obviously. I don't care where born where player born as long as when they put on the jersey, it's 120% they're giving out on the field. Definitely, I agree with that as well. Someone else run through some of the comments and now, as quickly as possible. We know the time I get late and now people probably want to get in bed. Jamaica cannot play 4-3-3 because the side have too much big striker. That is going to be the problem. You can imagine we have Leon Bailey, Bobby Reid, Ivan Toney, Michael Anthony, Jamal Lowe. Everybody a fight you want if you are 3 spot or 2 spot. Everybody a fight for 2 spot. So it's rough. It's rough. As a man said, I'm glad me not tapper. Bravo Squadron. Ivan Toney is a deceptive, good dribbler. There's a lot of slick touches around the box and set up other players. That is the reason I have so much goal and assists as well.
And assists, yeah. So people are try put down Tony that he's only a goal poacher. I mean, every forward, most of them, if you're a clinical forward, you're scoring at the box. If you check Ronaldo's stats, R9, a lot of time goes the man in a box. So that call him a goal poacher.
Goal
You understand? And Tony not only score a goal, as the commenter said a while ago, him good touches, dribble well, and he make passes so teammate can score. So
yeah,
a big striker, man.
Mr. Special Edition said the USL players make more than 300 USD weekly. Wow, that is a lot. That is a lot. And the country ranking make it harder to enter in Europe, I think. No, but what about the lower divisions? Them not the top league, man. You can sneak in a lower division, them. Man.
No, man. Remember, the thing that they have to leave Leeds when we drop out at top 15. In England, but that I don't think that applies through all of Europe. But that's just the English thing there.
I said the thing rough, man.
Yeah, man, England. Because remember, when you're looking at the lower leagues, in England, and most of them players play Premier League full up of foreign talent.
All right, yeah, true. Kerum said Marcus Gill could have played for England, so maybe he might weigh up his options. That's a good idea. That's a good idea, but that's actually logical as well. That's really, really logical. What type of striker Tony was or Tony is? All right, so Tony is actually a poacher. He's a poacher in do all most of work inside of the 18-yard box. But what you guarantee is goal, and he will definitely set you up. But if over the pitch, he hit up all over the pitch. Mexican league are rub shoulder with Brazilian and Argentina league. Yeah, because them so close. The players are moved from Brazilian league and Argentina league up in the Mexico league because of the finances. That is the reason why they level step up.
No, one of them there we need to talk about the decline in a Brazilian football.
You think they might decline? The national team are decline, but I tell you that the league had the same way.
Bruh, no.
The league not hot.
The people don't even stop watch football a certain way in Brazil. Like, I watch a thing the other day and it's like half of the population because of politics still,
Yeah.
The last World Cup. You think our local Trelawny Stadium where we have the big white elephant down there so bad? The man them about 5 to 10 of them in Brazil. And people are staff turn them off of the football a certain way.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
That's harsh.
Yeah, that's why you see Brazil footballers suffer a certain way.
Yeah, I agree. Given said no matter how individual players good the players are, we won't make it if the coach not good or if the side not get enough gelling time. Coach, check that one day. Coach gone.
No man, me there man.
I
the thing take long for release the mic.
Okay.
In terms of the coach not good and you have a good side and gelling. Yeah, me believe totally in gelling, aka chemistry, that have to up there. The coaching. You can have a big side and have a coach when do whatever you need to do, or the tactics not right and the team are struggle, while you get a top coach and then the team will start sore. But if people are talk about getting rid of top one, me not support that.
No, I don't support that either. Because he has done a lot with the little resources that he have been given. And the thing about it, the only thing with me now, I don't like the fact that he not talk. But he do a lot with a small amount of resources that he get. Ian Campbell said Ravel Morrison will start in this Jamaican team. Tired to tell him Formula Sports said tired to tell him Tony is the truth. Mr. Special Edition said you need a guy that's physical like Tony in the box. And even Antonio as well. Warrior them. Definitely warrior. Local players go and improve our talent. Improve your talent before complaining about making the squad. Really? But how them are going to improve them talent? But yeah, you know that you have talented local players who can perform in Europe. I feel like an opportunity, man. Opportunity is a big factor as well.
Of course. Look one thing there. If we go back to the squad thing there, we'll go World Cup in the 98. You would have said Theodore Whitmore probably the best midfielder we ever have in our midfield as a Jamaican, right? And the man get him opportunity and they move to Europe.
Yeah.
So you can't say local players can't step up them game and move. Them can do it. It has been done. You understand? Same thing with Walter Boyd and Pepe. Them get them running in Europe.
Definitely. Me agree. Me agree. And me feel like said the player we have players in the country are with talent, but you don't know it's like an unseen territory. We just know you don't want chance it because you don't know what can happen. But as Mr. Sil, me realize so Whitmore is a man like the youth. He's a man for the youth, no. To be fair, me look on it now. He's a man for the youth. If you look on some of the youth, them when give break. A lot of young youths give break as well. Because look at it, no people don't know as much as all Leon Bailey name I call up, Leon Bailey at 23, A little boy that, a little boy that. But because then pedigree when come with, come like I'm a senior man of the team.
Yeah. And you see military. Always give you a supply for show and a boss as would I call it. But me think in order to move this team forward with all the quality that we have, we need an able assistant. Full stop.
True.
Yeah, me say I say there's a lot of validity to that as well. But there's a lot of talking points even in that particular area alone, But some of the time I'm wondering, is the case when they refer to that a person's hands are tied, where despite the fact that he has a lot of control over the player, over the team, people have input into selection. You ever wonder if that is the case as well?
Well, I have a question for Coach though.
Run it, man.
Characteristics or qualifications you look for in that assistant?
Say that again?
What you look for? I agree, so we need an assistant. But what kind of qualifications or characteristics you think we need for complement Tapper in terms of the assistant?
That's a very good question, Me would want somebody who is tactically aware.
Yeah.
I believe that even though Tapa is a very good coach and he's doing well, tactically I don't think he makes good tactical decision. If I use for example, Pep Guardiola played the Dortmund team today, which is a very good team. And Pep Guardiola did not use any forward. He used a false nine role. You understand? So you have to
Yeah.
be thinking as a coach, or you are going to be able to break down a particular team. And that's what I don't see Tapa doing. So you want to bring somebody who would have some experience overseas in Europe or whatever, just to bring that level of confidence when it comes on to tactics and all of that. But the challenge also to that is that will he accept somebody coming in who is better than him and don't feel inferior or intimidated?
Yeah.
And also will the administration even make the effort to do that?
The Mount Pleasant coach, we did discuss him one night as well. He usually play for Arsenal. I don't think a Jamaican doing coaching badge. I think overseas in doing coaching badge. Wouldn't you guys consider, because we know that Mount Pleasant do a good job right now. They might do a fairly good job. Integrate a lot of youths and because look at him bring like three or team players and make it the squad where they have to play against. Even the keeper, Jaden White. So, and he's a young youth as well, about 21. Very, very young. I think maybe he's a good option to be powered Tapa, bringing that overseas experience with him. But you don't know, that's a really ticklish situation. Coach is probably a better person to divulge in that. And me know say no one touch it because you know all the situation of it, everything is like so. That is not a good field to really divulge into. But we respect the work we do because me can tell you the amount of the resources we have and the results we give it, we have to be glad feet. We have to be glad feet because I do believe that JFF can do more to provide more. All these players that we're trying right now, development and something there, limit with. Definitely. So Primo, this a person I send the question to you. I know say this are facts as well because I watch the game. The Brazilian football is not declining. The crowds are. Flamingo just won the Copa Libertadores and the other day and almost beat Bayern Munich. They played against Bayern Munich in the Club World Cup and the game finished, I think, 1-2-1. Between 1-2-1, but it was a very, very close game. And it was Bayern Munich best team. And Bayern Munich is the reigning champion. So definitely talent is down there. And you can see that them still have that level of quality of football as well.
I can tell you next season, the team that make it to the to play Bayern Munich will not be in Brazil. They will be poached and all move to Europe because
the Club World Cup. But remember the season before, no?
Yeah.
It's a Brazilian club as well, no?
Yeah, and where's Pablo Mari now?
Yes, I see him Flamingos, man. See him Flamingos.
Yeah, where's Pablo Mari?
The
them best defender. Where is he now? At the bench at Arsenal. This is what is happening in Brazil.
He do much work. I think he need to improve on that. Just my opinion. He needs to improve on without using the ball. He's the type of striker where you dominate when you're dominating possession. You will get more of it because he will definitely score. And me always hear people talk about it now. Who you want to play in front of you? Who you want up to lead your forward line? Somebody who will come drop in the midfield and leave the defender for free and have no work to do. I need my striker to be on the shoulders of the defenders. Defenders supposed to look left or right and gaze and see my striker and very much afraid to come to advance because he see my striker lurking around his back. A striker like Vardy, a striker like Aubameyang. These people, as a blink, as a note, the moment you see them, they're in front of you and having the ball on their foot, going at goal. These are the type of striker I like. So all these fancy striker that you're talking about, you're talking about Firmino, Marshall, Lacazette, where you come and drop deep and fancy play. No, look at Suarez and Lewandowski. These guys are finishers. These guys are finishers. And I can tell you, Harry Kane is a striker who come deep and pick up the ball and still score. But if Harry Kane was in a better team, you wouldn't see Harry Kane coming deep. You would not see Harry Kane coming deep. If Harry Kane was playing for Manchester City, he would have no reason to come deep when they have De Bruyne and Gabriel and Bernard and those guys behind him doing all of that work. All them do a finish. So people are talking about strikers who come deep and link up play. Come on, I don't want that type of striker. I want a striker who is going to score guaranteed goal. And people check it out. All of the strikers them who plays false nine or come deep, link up play and them something there. Look at their goal average. They're not scoring up a goal. And one man alone can do it. One single player. One. And there's only one. A man alone can come deep and link up play and still get a goal out there. And I would have people answer it for me. Coach, they're asleep, man. Primo, when I sleep.
No, I don't say you need options still.
No, but I say one player alone can come deep and still get the output number. And that's a Lionel Messi.
Oh.
Player.
Oh. But Leon is not a Messi and an all-out striker though.
Messi a false nine.
Yeah, we're more than an all-out striker.
But what if Messi they have?
But you can't compare attitude to regular people still, you know what I mean?
Yeah, look, what if Lionel Messi had the midfield support when he comes so deep?
Yeah, man, him output would have different.
that may tell you.
And it used to be different when he had that midfield support. Yeah, it was a different player, different team.
When all that pressure on the pan back, when Neymar Suarez in there.
Yeah.
When he pressure equal, may I tell you, man, and them the type of striker, them the type of player, what type of players will stay now 8 near back. And you know something? You know, so when you're up 2 defenders and the striker that they're defending against is not close to them.
My boss keep freezing.
Oh, no, me freeze same way.
Yeah,
so when you have a striker, what striker when I play closely defend them. Defend them are going to enjoy themselves because they don't have no work to do. They don't have no work.
They will spend the time in a year and a half.
Definitely.
Yeah.
The Formula Sports said local players have to get a chance. Look at Taxi. What if he didn't get a chance in the team to be seen? True. That's true. That's a valid point on Formula Sports. The Jamaican Premier League is not as good as the USL. Don't say that. When they're taking a lot of Jamaican players, so maybe it's at the same level.
Who said it was as good as the USL?
I didn't say it. So I'm not sure.
Okay.
The USL is probably maybe a notch above. Maybe just it was actually a comment earlier that said it was actually only the pay was more.
I can tell you, as a youngster who play football in the States, it is more organized football. You understand? But it's definitely not more talented footballers. Put it that way.
Yeah, I agree. That me and most people say.
Yeah.
It's not about who's the most talented. People, please hit the like button. Most part
Canada, I understand what Devon Porter said. They're more organized, but them definitely not more talented than we. And I can tell you that with Mexicans, so like raw talent.
Yeah.
Play against Mexican and them can't play ball like we. Who can play ball from them so Colombians and them man they can play ball. You understand? Right. Yeah.
All right, so I'm running through some of my comments now because we're going to reach the closing time now. Coach must want to sleep. Coach.
Yeah, man, I work my eyes on making that out. So that's
okay. Yeah, so yeah, them both in mic, we can lock off the mic and did the sound. All when you have to, you can hear it. Yeah, man. I'm just saying, tap out. I wonder if him are the man for the job because that man might just bench the best players on the field or even sub him too. You will see make bad decision. I don't as coach said, maybe tactically he might need a bit more assistance, but coaching wise he can do the job. People,
he didn't do anything.
45 likes people. I'm seeing 45 likes people. I have 41 people in the chat. Please go and hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Also, if you're new here, you can go over to Coach's Desk and subscribe as well. Formula Sports is here as well. You can go over there. Primo Vision is doing some sporting, mostly on sports in general. You can also subscribe to the channel as well. So people, please get the likes up to 50. Get the likes up to 50 people. So it takes less than a second to close the chat and touch the like button. Less than a second it takes. Close the chat and touch the like button. I know you guys are enjoying the comment, the what is happening here.
I go cut left now, Guna. But
yeah, man, do you think?
Before I go,
I close off now.
Yeah, do not get fired. He's worked well with where him get, and all him need now is just.
When you close now, much appreciate everybody come. My next I have shows coming out every Monday. The shows that I'm having every Monday is what I'm going to do. I'm going to cover all of the Jamaican, the Reggae Boys overseas. I'll be covering them. Every Monday you see that come out. At least 5 players, 4 to 5 players. I'll be covering 4 to 5 players every day, every Monday, and you can go over there and check it. You can go over there and check it, and you will see those. My first on this job, I did it on Liam Moore, Pinnock, and also Shemar Nicholson and Kemar Roof. These are the players that I did it on last. You guys can go and check that. But people, if you're new here, please subscribe. Please hit the like button. And everyone who came in, please get the likes up to 50 before you go. Get the likes up to 50 before you go. Much respect. Coach, thank you very much for joining me tonight. Really, really appreciate it. Everybody who come into the chat, much respect, people. And this has been a good one, a very, very good one. People, get it up to 50. Get it up to 50. I'm seeing 48 likes. Get it up to 50. If you haven't touched it as yet, get it to 50, people, before you all go. Get it to 50 and go and subscribe. Subscribe to Coach's Dex. Subscribe to Military Guna TV, which is this channel that you're watching. I know you guys enjoyed that show. It was a good one, people. And I'll see you next time on my next show when I do my another player comparison. Military Guna TV, people. And I am out.